Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. And today we're looking at how others see you as opposed to what you're putting out there. It's not you and them, it's more like how does your energy present itself to others? And is it on the same page, right? So this would be like the energy you put out, and this is the energy that's being perceived. And why is this important? Well, you know, when you want to say something, I always see it as this way. You want to tell people, I want to send you love. And what they're getting instead of love is, I want to kind of, not, I was going to say corner you, but like to, what's that word? Oh my God. I want to be overbearing with my love. You know, that type of feeling, right? Like I was smothered. That's the word I'm looking for. So I want to send you love, and they feel smothered by it. You see, in that way, it's kind of a feeling. It's what you're putting out, but what they're receiving is completely two different things. So I love doing this reading because it's always good to see how is it being perceived. And I know a lot of people say what other people think of me is none of my business. But if you're trying to send out an energy that's going to help other people, which we want to do in this lifetime, we want to send out energy. We want to be we want people to look at us as an example, right? Be what you want to see in the world is a saying that comes to mind. I think that these readings are really important for that reason. And anyway, to just give you an insight of how that's coming off. Sometimes it's through your actions that's being picked up, okay? You're doing something specific, but they're seeing something different. This week, I really love it because there's a word courage of how they see you and the word communication on what you're putting out, okay? And both of them have motherwort, and because this is the magical herb oracle. This one has motherwort and this one has St. John's wort. And I was thinking to myself, wort, what is that? And it's not the W-O-R-T that was special, and I mentioned it when I did the reading. It's the word worth, W-O-R-T-H, okay? This has to do with seeing your worth. I love this. I love the fact that they use this as an explanation. So I'm going to look at what people see you. I love the fact that it's courage because we're, of course, in the year of courage, okay? So they're seeing you and people like you putting themselves out there, a lot of self-assurance, a lot of braveness, a lot of courage, a lot of strength. And it says the confidence and strength that you need is within and only has to be awakened. I love that. All the energy and endurance you need will be available, and the tools you require will present themselves as needed. So do not hesitate to undertake what is before you. It may take longer than you hope or expect for outcomes to be resolved at the moment, but longevity is assured with any undertakings or commitments made. Listen to your heart because it's speaking a truth you need to hear. Situations involving children are a focus, and love is also a theme at the moment. It could be children or people who can be swayed. And unfortunately, Pisces, there's a lot of these people. That's why people get in trouble, okay? That's why people follow gurus who send them down, you know, the manipulative path, because they're looking to fit in. They're looking to look up to somebody. And whether or not we like it, there are some damaged people out there who look for guidance, okay? What we can offer them is how to show them how to be strong with themselves, okay? It's not to take the reins for them. It's not to lead them down the garden path, as they say. It's to show them how it's done, okay? I am a great, great believer in that, okay? It's very frustrating for people who want somebody else to give them the answers, to tell them you have the answers within yourself. You need to heal yourself. You need to fix what is making you so vulnerable, and you need to take care of yourself. And strength, this is it. You're showing them courage, maybe by getting past or through the things that you needed to get through within yourself. okay? And now they're seeing how it's done. The best thing you can do is to keep showing them the courage that you're showing, that even if you stumble, even if you fall, you get yourself back up, you have the courage to continue and keep going, okay? It's the best thing we can do. It's not to not have any vulnerabilities. It's to show people that you can have vulnerabilities and still thrive, still manage to get back up, still manage to do your thing, okay? We're all learning. We're all showing, I don't know, all our colors, okay? So this is how they see you. See us as a very courageous person. I would rather be that. Courage under fire, courage in bad times, courage even in you know, when things are rough. They see you as this is increasing personal power, okay? Focusing on your inner strength and moving forward. Love that. Showing your worth, even if you're fallible, to show your worth. And by showing your worth, you show them that they're worthy too. There's where the word worth comes in. You also have how you are showing yourself, and it's through communication. And it says here, you're being reminded to look after yourself and listen to your body and inner voice. And this is about inner strength. This is about inner voice. It says there may be a conflict that requires more attention from you, and perhaps your voice and point of view needs to be communicated more strongly. I like that, strong, strength, right? You are communicating something more strongly. I like that. This is an opportunity for growth. For the physical realization of dreams, and a progression in goals is also available. We've been talking about that all week, right? Yes, yes. When I was pulling from my personal deck, I got this card, which is the beautiful Ace of Pentacles. This is growth opportunity right here, okay? So, speak up and make sure you are clearly heard. Speak up and make sure you are heard. Find your beautiful, strong voice. Not screaming, strong, strength. Okay? Because there is energy around that will disrupt meanings when you communicate. Double check any form of correspondence to ensure it has been received. We were shifting out of, I do believe it was written in the Moonology book. See, this is the good part, because she actually talks here of, yeah, Mercury retrograde ends on the 2nd. Give it a few days to allow the reverse energy to really start to tail off, though. So now we're the 2nd, we're doing the 5th. So it's 3, 4, 5. You might still be at the tail end of that. So I always find that it's not really in my life anymore, but I find in anything programmable, like computers or technology, sometimes I have to double check during these retrogrades, because I do feel that the planets play a little bit of havoc on our technology. So just make sure that whatever you're sending out is, you know, it reached its destination. All right. So beautiful, Pisces. Let's pull some cards. So thank you so much for being here today. Appreciate you so very much. These have been some really beautiful readings for the first week of the new year. Really, really nice. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so you have the 5 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah. So, like I said, showing courage. It's not about not being vulnerable, okay? If you see the 5 of Pentacles, it's somebody really, if you look at this image, you can almost feel a little bit of desperation coming in here. It's like, oh, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. The 5 of Pentacles is usually about anxiety and insecurity, right? Loss, worry. And then what happens? You tap into your courage. You do. You tap into your courage, and then you adapt. You start juggling ideas. You start figuring things out, right? And you get through it. This is the most beautiful reading that I've seen in how to present oneself. And for the first time, it's not just going, you're going to go out there and you're going to do it all perfect. It's kind of saying you're going to go out there and you're going to show people that even when you have a hard time, you can still get back up. You can still do it. You can still be victorious. The fact that you are just overcoming something is victorious, right? You hit a snag, you get clarity, you find movement, and then you go for it. You defend it with all your might. You go. You get past those challenges, right? And you don't let anything take you away from it. You have your own personal power. It's very powerful and it's very inspiring. I think that is the word. You're going to inspire people into thinking, wow, that person's got a lot of courage, they believe in themselves. Okay, that comes with the strength card. That's the self-assurance. They believe in their own worth and they can communicate. Speak a little louder. This is how you're feeling. I'm going to speak a little louder. I'm going to make sure that you hear me, that I've communicated clearly, because I don't need to scream in insecurity and I don't need to cower in insecurity, but I need to sit in my power and let people know there are, boundaries when it comes to me. You can't step all over me. You can't ignore me. I'm here. I have worth. It's beautiful. It's actually quite beautiful in the way that it's coming through. All right. So let's take some more here. Action of Swords. That one kind of just went over there. That's a Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Wands. Yeah. So I would say that it's close to the Seven of Wands. This is perseverance. This is, it's actually saying, like, these turtles, when they come out of a hole, they go towards the ocean. And a lot of them don't make it. But the ones who do, they're persevering. They're really trying. They're they can't do anything else but try and make it, right? Even though there's most certainly a chance that things could go off, could go wrong, and that the road will be hard. I mean, how much harder does life start when you have to fight for survival right from the minute you were born? If you can develop those skills, you become something to reckon with. And I like that, okay? You are so much stronger. I feel that this card is saying that this is you, Pisces, okay? You did survive. You were in the group that made it to water. Now act like it. It's almost like it's saying, like, act like it. Okay, communicate that in your actions. Not insecurely, not with the chip on your shoulder, but with a sense of certainty. It has everything to do with the self-assurance coming in. Somebody who's self-assured doesn't feel like they don't feel like they need to explain themselves or validate who they are or their worth. It's again, that word worth is coming in. They don't feel like they need to do that. All they need to do is just be. Have you ever seen somebody sit in their power? It is the most beautiful thing ever. They feel so confident in themselves. And it almost looks like nobody could shake that. This is why I love this reading today. And when I saw these cards and I saw the word worth and I knew there was something about it, when it came together, I thought to myself, oh my, oh my. I can't wait to sit in this energy because it feels not all over the place. It feels very seated. It feels very emperor, actually, if I'm to say. It's very stable. It's very like, I know who I am. I know what I want. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I never said I wanted to be perfect. But I am worthy and I am valuable. And, you know, I'm going to do what's right for me. And whatever that means, whatever it brings, you know. I started out rough maybe at some point. I feel this is one of these cards. But now I'm heading for the top. Look at that. Okay? I'm heading for the top. I'm doing this. Absolutely. You are. You're doing this. All right. So I've already have some of those. Let's take some of these. Oy. And now you see how I use my Moonology calendar. It's my workbook. Manifesting and doing. I love this because you have 59, it comes out to 14, and 14 is 5. 5 is a very strong number. 5 is about being the teacher and the student. I love that. And this is what I'm saying. It's not perfection. It's not that you're not going to make mistakes. It's that you're willing to learn and then throw out that wisdom like a teacher. A teacher is oftentimes somebody who is very confident in what they know, right? It doesn't mean that they're not willing to learn anything. It just means that they're very confident in what they know. 59. Making things happen. Changing your life. Consistent practice. Communicating your intention. There's that word again. Manifesting miracles. Tapping into your intelligent heart. Today's complexity is an illusion. Actualizing desire doesn't have to be difficult or elaborate. And that's what I mean. You don't have to scream or cower. You can just sit in your beautiful energy. Okay? It doesn't need to take years to unlock, and it certainly isn't meant to be restricted to a few lucky individuals. As a creator soul, it is your birthright to learn how to shape your reality, manifest this wish, and forge your future. Your will, your desire, and your action are natural manifestation tools that have been gifted, so use them. Be consistent. Focus on this blessing. Take action. Align your energetic thought patterns with the desires in your heart and allow it to be easy. That's the biggest thing. Allow things to be easy. Allow things to feel natural. Don't get caught up in rules that may trap you into thinking you don't know how to do this properly. This is the other thing. It's that self-assurance. We let things strip us away from that so often. Oh, maybe I don't know what I do. So what? You can learn. You can learn. And right there, recapture that self-assurance. Just because you're a learning individual, which, by the way, we never stop learning, doesn't mean you can't have self-assurance and confidence in yourself. Okay? You are a brilliant manifester and you can accomplish this. Put your energy into doing the actual thing and creating, because you're already ready and already healed and already on the cusp of bringing this miracle into your life. Form your intention with certainty and clarity. There it is. Certainty and clarity. And let it pour out of your intelligent heart. The universe is listening now. And I love these prompts. Let's use them. How often do you allow your dreams to settle into the magical manifesting center of your heart? Imagine a tiny version of your future and then let it expand out of your chest with gratitude and joy. Do you tell others about your plans and ideas? There's the communication part. Are you speaking your vision to life? Who are your accountability partners? How are you tracking the doing part of the equation? What announcement, again with communication, could you make now that would help to inject energy into your plans? I like that last one. I'd have to look at it because you don't want to sound like I'm going to take over the world, but it would be good to have something, a mantra or something to tell people. I'm freaking awesome at manifesting the stuff that I want. I just, I don't know. You just say, I just got to believe enough in myself to get it started. Okay? And everybody can do this. It's such a wonderful thing to do. Okay? You can put it out there in a way that even they believe they can do it. Right? Be an example. Show them how it's done. Show them how it's done, beautiful Pisces. This is Triumph. It's actually the Chariot card in this deck. So let's take a look and see what it has to say. Yeah, 7. I love it. Okay. The power of your soul is pushing and nudging you steadily forward, whether you're setting new goals. And just in case, because I work a lot on how synchronistic my readings are. Okay. Look at this. Look at that. Okay. There's that flag. You are. Okay. Whether you're setting new goals, developing ideas, or planning a journey, it's essential that it's carefully thought out. When you tap into your inner guidance and balance it with self-control, hard work, and perseverance, okay, perseverance, 9 of Wands showing up, it's likely to manifest a triumphant outcome. Absolutely. It's time for you to be single-minded and focus on the end goal. Visualize the successful results as if it were happening right now. When you've achieved what you set out to do, your ability to meet other life's challenges will be significantly increased. Of course, when you actually manage to get somewhere, when you work through a problem, absolutely gives you a great infusion of self-confidence. Okay? Okay, so it says something like, when you try to move forward without balance, direction, or guidance, it's easy to slip off your intended path and be drawn away from your desired goal. Now is not the time to let go or allow the river of life to pull you into its current. The river of life, the thoughts, the status quo of the way you perceive life around you, right? Like, this is the way we do things in the real world. We hear that a lot. This is how it's done in the real world. Well, this is what life is, right? And this is how we leave. That's how these thoughts come in and tell us, no, those options aren't available for you. You've lost. It's defeated. So please don't let that stop you, okay? More and more every day we're seeing that there's a lot more options out there, okay? Grab your oars, grip them tightly, and steer carefully towards your highest aim or destination. The Triumph card reminds you that you don't have to be alone with all of life's up and downs and the challenges that face you. This is a time to tap into powerful knowledge of others, as well as to use the inner resources that are within you. And this is pretty cool because you have also how others think of you and how you think of yourself when it, how what you're perceiving out there. And I feel like they're saying, tap into, let them know that it's okay to ask for help as well if you're with other people, right? So again, you're showing them how it's done. You're showing them like it's okay to need help. It's okay to ask for help. Let me see if I can. There we go. I just hate when the cards reflect back. You can't see the cards. Darn it, shiny cards. Rest and rejuvenate, the Four of Swords. I love this. Okay. So please don't forget to take time to rest. That is so important. And this year, as I said, when I was doing for the year, it's about ebb and flow. So it's all about push and then rest, and then push and then rest, and then push and then rest. Make sure that you're taking a lot of time for the pauses, because in the pauses, in those rest periods, also come great insight. Great insight, okay? And it's going to prepare us for 2025, when we're going to be doing a lot of that with the Hermit energy. If you learn how to do something before the energy actually comes to the planet, it's like having a leg up, right? It's like you already have like an ace in the hole. You already know how to do this. You've been doing it. So make sure that you are taking time to heal, taking time to rest. And that's also honoring yourself, especially if you have self-assurance. Okay? It's respecting your body enough to say, this body needs rest, and that's what I'm going to give it, right? I'm going to make sure it's the strongest it can be to face whatever's out there. Okay, so that came in reverse, and it's the Eight of Swords. Nice. That's okay to get the Eight of Swords in reverse. So it's all about removing the obstacles that are showing up in your way. That works for me. I mean, the time of indecision is leaving. Restriction, isolation that we had here, it's all kind of going away. That self-defeated stands alone in defense. No, you are not. You are showing people that you don't need to. You can find solutions. You can get a lot of rest and then go on your way and find a way to, I don't know, just feel better. Let me see if I can do this again. I have a lamp, right? I have a lamp. There. That's better, I think. Kind of. And now I notice that I'm looking through the camera. Doesn't this look like hands shaking? I know it's supposed to be a mountain, but doesn't that look one hand and the other are holding each other? Interesting. Interesting that I see that from far away. Okay, so when I look at it on a table, it doesn't look like such. But when I look at it through the camera, it does look like a pair of hands. Very interesting. And the Knight of Swords comes in again. Again! Okay, so let's put them together. Let's put the Knight of Swords with the Action of Swords. So, what are the greatest qualities of the Knight of Swords? I'll tell you. I'll tell you. His greatest quality is that he is sure of himself. He is very sure of himself. Okay? He is like self-assured. And the 8 this year, the Courage card, is all about self-assurance card, right? It's even instinctive drive, inner strength, survival, heroic acts. It's all about that. And the Knight is all about that too, right? He's got that, let's go get him. Let's shake things up. You know, to the point of being aggressive, but his one greatest quality is the self-assurance, the sharp-minded, the direct communicator, okay? Because it's all air. There it is, okay? So this is who you are wanting to be. This is who you are working at being, Pisces. This is where you're heading. There's a lot of great energy here to sit in. It feels good to have a definiteness of it. You know, it's not wishy-washy at all. It doesn't feel like, I don't know. It feels more like problem, plan of action, let's go. Let's do this, I can do it. Okay? Yes, there was a problem. Yeah, I may have screwed something up. Yeah, maybe it wasn't exactly the way I thought it would be. But I'm over it. I'm good. You know? You're getting that and showing people, yeah, sure. Sometimes things don't go as well as they should. Sometimes things happen. That's okay. You can still pick up the reins and go to it. So what do we have here? We have the Chariot, and both showing people riding horses. You have the Knights on horses. It shows action. It shows direction. It definitely wants to go forward. Absolutely. Let's move forward. Let's get it done. Benlo. Shush. I'm busy here. I'm doing something. It's my fault. I should have turned off my phone notification. Oh, Benlo. That's probably my husband, you guys, so. He likes to, what do you call, serial text me? Yeah. Hi, honey, what you doing? How's it going? How's your day? It's all this stuff, you know. I think he just wants to make my phone bing and boop, so I get attention. There you go. All right. Oh, I love this. I just saw it. It's on the ground, but I'm getting it. Oh, stretching. Oh, doing yoga in the middle of a reading. Fantastic. Okay, so divine guidance. Oh, I love it's got the recover. Look, recycle, recover. So talking about this. So talking about this. Okay, the 3, the physical. 21, it's about the physical, 369. Globe possibility 4, beautiful, 21, 31, and then you have 33. So there's the 6. Stars, divine guidance, following your goal, following your path, following your star. I absolutely love this one. Okay, so let's take a look at all of these because, well, they were offered up. We'll take them. We shall take them, Pisces. Okay, globe is the first one that came up. The Earth is as vast as ever, but the 21st century you have the benefit of connectivity. With advanced technology, if it's not in retrograde, at your disposal, you have the world at your fingertips. You've been making important connections online, preparing to travel, or literally moving to a new home. This movement, whether it be relocation for a job, an unexpected trip, or metaphorical journey of learning, may force you out of your comfort zone. So embrace it. Expansion is your future. So get ready to experience different people, perspectives, and growth opportunities. You may meet someone or start a type of long-distance communication. There's that word again. In the course of your travels, the globe is a reminder of possibility and how big the planet is, and at the same time how small. Trust in the direction in this movement. Direction of movement. Trust is the courage, right? Remember, there's so much potential in this wild and wonderful planet. Explore it. So this taps into everything. This taps into everything. Manifest the world you want. So this may be your big plans, the stuff that you're putting forward, the things that you're trying to create. Okay? Trying because you may know you can, but you may not be completely sure on how you're creating, but you are creating it, right? You keep like testing. Let's keep doing. Testing. Let's keep doing. I love this. Possibility. Feels very Two of Wands to me. Very nice. I like that. Okay, so look at stars because it's like 2 down. Looking up at the stars at night can be a magical and almost spiritual experience. It is. It is. Little story about me. One day felt very small. I went outside. The sky was clear. I looked up at the universe, at all those beautiful stars, and realized they were universes on their own. They were universes and stars billions of light years away, and I realized just how small I felt on this little tiny planet. I was in awe. I felt like I was this thing, looking at something so big I couldn't even comprehend. And it was it was a very religious type moment for me. I don't know if you've ever done that, but if you ever feel it, please share it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I still remember it like it was yesterday. It was amazing. I was on a hill, no light pollution, and all I could see was stars as far as the eye could see. Okay, so they are a reminder that we are all here on a rock, floating in the middle of a mysterious universe. If you are seeking direction or guidance, you will receive answers and clarity soon. There's the Sun card, Clarity card. The human experience is linked to the stars. For centuries, navigators have used them to learn where they are on Earth. Astronomers have used them to learn where we are in the universe, and astrologers have used them to help us find our place in both. Right now, you may be unclear on different areas of your life or wondering why certain things are happening. Spirit is asking you to connect by setting intentions. Set intentions, asking for divine guidance and looking for answers. They're right here, okay? Right here, juggling, adapting. Allow the universe to work its magic by asking from the heart and being open to the way the answer comes to you. You'll be pointing in the right direction. The stars will tell you where you are. Absolutely. And you're climbing that mountain here. You're putting that direction to higher up so you can have a better vantage point. Very beautiful. 33, very nice. 21, another 3 coming in. So recycle, recover. I feel that it's close to this one as well. This is about when materials such as boxes or plastic are placed in a recycle bin, it is with the intention that they will be converted into something else just as useful as the original product. Think about your ability to bounce back in a very similar way. This card is an indication that things are coming full circle. It's a period of restoration and recovery right here. If you've experienced hardship, right here, or setbacks, right there, it will be renewed and made whole. Again, don't get caught up on how this should look or present itself because it may surprise you. And that's what I feel. I feel like you're going to take it and run with it and do something fabulous with it. Fabulous, I say. You're going to be fabulous. Oh my God, Billy Crystal. What was the name of the guy? This is a long time ago. You look marvelous. Oh yes. I forget the name of the character he was playing, but I loved it. Oh my God, he was so funny. I think I drove my parents cuckoo. I would say this all the time. You look marvelous. So the card of authority came out again. Now, I'm not going to read it again because we've already done that. You'd have to check in the readings. Was it yesterday or the day before? This card has absolutely come out. It's 21 again. I feel this is representing the Emperor card like I've been talking about, but I'm going to pull another one. Yeah, an Aspiration. You have 9. This one I will read, okay? So if you're curious about this one, please check in the readings of the previous days. Authority has come in already. It's gorgeous. And it even has the bird for the air sign, the tree of life, beautiful, the growth. It really matches. It really matches here. Okay, so let's check for Aspiration 54. Well, we know that I love that number already. It is 9. I love 9. 9 is special. It's magical. Greed is an energy that will compromise its own integrity in a flash to get what it wants, and this is its downfall. Interesting. So, I'm not going to read this story. I'm actually just going to read my gift to you. The gift of aspiration. Look long and hard at the ways you're still driven by fear, competition, and the desire to serve yourself. I come when it's time to start thinking about how to serve others and how to join forces in order to create a healthier, more sustainable world. Call out your inner Robin Hood. Start giving back. Think holistically. Find creative ways to more justly redistribute the resources of our planet. Okay, so what's coming in again with the recycle card is also show people how to become a better version of themselves, right? Recycle fear, recycle doubt, recycle when you recover, show people how to recover from things. Because this is how you see yourself, how others see you. Communicate that with people. Sometimes you're going to feel down. Sometimes you're going to feel like you're falling on your face, okay? And it's like how to join forces in order to create a healthier, more sustainable world by showing them the truth. That it's not all like trophies and popularity shows, you know, like it's not just about having the most riches, and this doesn't bring happiness. You want people to strive to use everything that they receive, even the stuff that is hard, that makes them grow, to use it to their advantage to grow and succeed more, okay? To recycle fear, doubts, and whatever, okay? Find creative ways to more justly redistribute the resources of our planet. There's the recycle card coming in. If you don't have money, donate time, energy, wisdom, and love. Donate time, energy, wisdom, and love. Share of yourself. Show your strengths. Okay? Remember, if you've been holding on to what you've got, this is a good time to let it go. If you've been resisting others' generosity, it's a good time to receive. Keep it flowing and all will thrive. I love this. Okay? Maybe I will read this story. I grew up in the ashram of a charismatic guru, following in the footsteps of my materially unambitious parents. I became a devotee. At a young age, I was adept at meditation and prayer and knew the sweet scent of peace. Our guru preached generosity and rejected all possessions. He was known for performing miracles for his great humility. Once I got lost in the ashram and accidentally passed by one of his private chambers. The door was ajar, so I could peek in. I was shocked to see mountains of material riches and pictures of him socializing with some of the wealthiest, most corrupt people in the world. Before anyone saw me, I ran straight to my parents to tell them what I saw. They didn't believe me. Even if it were true, they were sure he had a holy reason. For the next few years, my parents continued to offer their salaries and material goods to the ashram, and he continued to receive their gifts with his hidden greed. Finally, I dared to confront him. He accused me of lying and sinning. My parents were too scared and confused to stand by my side. So I ran away from the ashram and everything that Guru represented. All I wanted was self-realization. I rejected all material goods and lived a completely ascetic life. For years I lived under a tree, then wandered for long periods in total silence. People began to see me as a saint, though I resisted the projections for as long as I could. My yearning to serve grew too big to ignore. I began to teach about love, forgiveness, service, charity, contentment, inner peace, devotion, and respect for all peoples, no matter their caste or religion. I advised my followers to lead ordinary family lives and not to give their resources to me. But then there was a devastating earthquake in our country. Thousands were left homeless. I realized that with one request I could raise enough money to save all of those people. In that moment I understood how profoundly my fear of greed had diminished my capacity to serve, to heal the wounds of my past. I had to learn to trust myself and to understand at the deepest level that my hands were nothing but the hands of the world. Now have a foundation where resources are constantly gathered and redistributed. food, money, and love flow freely through my life, home, and community. I hold on to very little, but I no longer need to push anything away. And I think this is, in the bigger story of this, which is a beautiful story, it's also talking, Pisces, about the fact that you don't need to appear perfect. You don't need to appear like a saint. You just need to have your priorities straight. You need to feel self-assured. You need to have courage in your beliefs. And you need to know that even if you falter and even if you feel like we like to use the word fail at something, you can always get yourself back up. You need to show people that they can be just like you. When you worship somebody, it's because you think that you can never be that person, right? And you believe that they know better and they are better than you. They may have gifts and they may have a wonderful way of putting things and a wonderful way of leading people. But by no means does it mean that they're not human. Newsflash. Every single one of us is human except for, well, our animal friends, of course. But the rest of us who are from the human race, who speak and do things in this world, we're all human beings. Nobody is a god. We're all gods. We're all part of God. Okay? So keep that in mind. But don't let that stop you. You can be humble, but it doesn't mean that you can't be self-assured. Okay? I'm going to leave you with this. This is kind of all wrapped up in a perfect little reading for me, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy. I'm self-confident in it, and I'm happy, and I believe it will help. And there you go. That's as far as my ego will take it. All right, my beautiful Pisces. I will see you tomorrow. We're going to do the last of the readings for the week. We're going to see your hopes and fears and the outcome. And then on Sunday, I do believe we're doing a moon reading and then the upcoming week. So I hope you can join me then. Thank you so much for being part of my channel and a great support. I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and blessings. Thank you so much. And bye for now.